you, Anakin. I have failed you.
I should have known the Jedi were plotting to take over.
Anakin, Chancellor Palpatine is evil.
From my point of view, the Jedi are evil.
Well, then you are lost.
This is the end for you, my master.
Thanks for stopping by Star Wars District. If you can, please hit the like and subscribe button. Let me entertain you as you're going about your day with the question, who do you think failed Anakin Skywalker the most during his non-Sith Lord life? Being Star Wars fans, I assume you might automatically say the Jedi Order did. More than likely, some combination of Yoda, Obi-wan, Qui-gon, or Mace Windu. But I consider Padme to be the biggest failure of Anakin's life. She is the person who let Anakin down the most. Roll with me on this one. Padme Naberi, or Padme Amidala, is the love of Anakin's life. From 9 years old, he has only loved Padme and his mother Shmi Skywalker. Referencing the Phantom Menace movie, we are first introduced to Padme as Queen Amidala in 32 BBY. As the movie shows, they are fleeing the planet Naboo and get stranded on Tatooine. It is here that we are introduced to young Anakin, Watto, Jar Jar Binks, Qui-gon, and Shmi. As the story progresses, Shmi accepts the Naboo refugees and Qui-gon into her home. Complete strangers automatically get kindness from Shmi. They all laugh, eat, bond with each other, and in the end, the only child of Shmi leaves to become a Jedi. Qui-gon dies, Obi-Wan becomes a Jedi Knight and thus Jedi mentor for Anakin. Padme returns to Naboo to conduct her duties as queen, and Shmi remains the property of Watto, the junk dealer. Shmi continues to labor in the sand and under the dual hot suns of Tatooine. Padme was the one person that was in the position to watch over, tend to, or at the very least inquire about Shmi Skywalker's well-being. Let's break this down. I will get a bit nerdy on this, but the distance between Coruscant and Tatooine is about 21 parsecs, and 1 parsec is roughly 3 light years. This gives a distance between Coruscant and Tatooine to be about 63 light years. Keeping in mind this is science fiction, but I did a quick Google search and found that it would take about 48 hours to reach Tatooine from Coruscant. If you find other evidence, please share in the comment section. Anyhow, Coruscant is located in the deep core. Naboo and Tatooine are much closer together. Less than a parsec, as Padme told Anakin when Obi-Wan wanted him to retransmit a message to Coruscant. So Padme is located much closer to Shmi and does not have Jedi limitations or restrictions on her. Then why did she not look in on Shmi? Why did she not free Shmi from slavery? Anakin was 9 years old when he left Tatooine. Padme was 14 years old when she started as Queen of Naboo. She served as queen for 4 to 8 years. This varies depending on the reference material, meaning she was 18 to 22 years old when she became a galactic senator for Naboo, plus the entire Chamel sector. Film-wise, a total of 10 years passed, from Phantom Menace to Attack of the Clones movie. Padme had plenty of time to try and locate and/or free Shmi. Shmi helped save Padme's life and consequentially the lives of many Naboo natives. Keep this in mind. Every year, the planet of Naboo has a memorial service to celebrate and recognize Qui-Gon and others for their efforts during the Trade Federation invasion. Everyone shares stories of bravery, celebrate the fallen heroes, and review the efforts made by Queen Amidala to free her people. The details of the invasion and travels to Tatooine are not hidden on Naboo from the public, but not once in roughly 10 years of having the story repeatedly recounted does Padme even think about Shmi. Padme was 14 years old when she was confronted with slavery on Tatooine. Padme is an idealistic woman. She believes wholeheartedly in justice and equality. Even though Padme has been off-world doing humanitarian efforts since she was 7 years old, being directly around slavery greatly disturbed her spirit. Even more so, how normal slavery was on Tatooine. Shmi did not judge Padme's naivety and simply comforted her. Padme was essentially a refugee, and Shmi was a slave, But nevertheless, Shmi offered Padme shelter, food, emotional support, and even Shmi's very bed for Padme to sleep in during her time of need. For political and institutional reasons, the Jedi could not free Shmi, nor could 9-year-old Anakin even inquire about his mother. But Padme was more than able to, and Padme let Shmi remain a slave. I was not able to find a defined financial amount for buying a slave on the Tatooine market. However, an amount does exist, but the form of currency is typically bartering. Once a slave is acquired, legally binding ownership papers are created. For a slave, freedom is a matter of just getting the paperwork to legally declare a being no longer a slave and then having their tracking chip removed. As Queen of Naboo, Padme has a petty cash stipend that is given to her. She could have used the money to free Shmi, so ultimately, Padme was not able to free Shmi as a queen. But a second opportunity was given when she later became a representative of the Galactic Senate. As Senator Padme, she could have still had Shmi freed. Using some of her patented political astuteness, Padme could have had the Naboo royal forces track down Shmi as a potential witness in order to account to the harshness of the Trade Federation, resulting in a Queen of Naboo becoming a refugee on a foreign planet. Remember, the Viceroy Newt Gunray had several trials in court. Shmi could have been called to attest to the state of Padme while on Tatooine. The testimony may have been dismissed, but Shmi would be found and then could be freed legally while she was on Coruscant. Or Queen Amidala could have used the Bounty Hunter Guild, check out The Mandalorian show for more details, to at the very least find Shmi. Or in the most extreme case, Queen Amidala could have approached Jabba the Hutt directly to negotiate a sale between Watto and Padme. Most likely, Padme would have seriously overpaid, but the objective would have been met. In not freeing or in taking so long to even consider freeing Shmi, Padme is the biggest failure in Anakin's life. Do you agree? Is my thinking off? Is there a bigger offender that I'm missing? Let me know down in the comments sections. I am having fun with my channel, and I want to say thank you to all my supporters. Please continue to watch the content I put out on Star Wars District. Take care.